Okay, let's talk about something that has dominated the news in 2015, and that is oil. The question is, why has the price of oil dropped? Why has this happened right here? As you can see, we were at roughly $100 to $120 for an extended period of time. Why all of a sudden this sharp drop below 60, and then we've been operating in the $40 to $50 range the second half of 2015? And to give you a little historical context about how long we've been following this story, as you can see in my alert back in December 2014, I talk about oil. At that time, it was $53, and I said, look for it to go below 50, actually flirting with $40 a barrel, which it indeed has done. And then again, in the March 2015, I had a write-up where I talked about what's going on with Saudi Arabia and Yemen and the price pressures that would eventually come out of that in the future. We haven't seen them yet, but you can see that we were writing about that as much as back in the spring of 2015. Why did this happen? Well, we have to go back to 1974 when the House of Saud, the royal family, Saudi Arabia, contacted the United States and says, look, we don't have the ability to defend ourselves, and we realize that oil is going to be the driver of world economies. We need your help. So we sent Henry Kissinger, sat down with the royal family, and brokered a deal. And he said, fine, we have your back on one condition. And that condition is that every drop of oil you and all your friends produce must be priced in the US dollar. Thus, the petrodollar was born. So regardless of what country is buying from what entity, it must be priced in the US dollar. Now, this drove the importance of the United States being the world reserve. Now, we were already established as the world reserve from the Bretton Woods conference, but this really put the juice in the jar, if you will, because if you're a country, it doesn't matter if you are Finland or the Philippines, if you know you're going to be buying oil from an OPEC country and it's going to be priced in the dollar, your own currency, you're going to start holding more what? You're going to start holding more US dollars to do that. That's just the way it is. So this was the case for a very long time, up until when? Well, everything changed December 2013. What happened? Well, President Obama went and anointed someone else as the regional leader. And who did he anoint? You guessed it, Iran. Well, Iran and Saudi Arabia are not pals. So Saudi Arabia saw this as a knife in the back, and they decided, you know what? We're going to get even with the United States, and we're going to hurt Iran. And the way to do that is to take oil from $100 a barrel down below 60. Because a lot of things happen once you get below, really, 95 to $90 a barrel. A lot of things happen. Number one, all the U.S. frackers, which has been a huge boost to the United States economy, specifically Texas, Oklahoma, and the Dakotas. The U.S. frackers, their break-even is a little bit below 95. Whose break-even is at 90? Well, one of the largest producers of oil on the planet, and that is Russia. Russia's a one-trick economy. You take oil production away, and their economy really struggles. And you hurt Iran by hurting Russia, because this kinship here, this economic kinship, is direct. So the reason I wanted to do this video is I wanted to dismiss this whole supply and demand bunk about that's why oil prices are down. It's not true. In another video, we're going to go in and dig into this, and I'll explain why. But I wanted to give you the history of why oil is going down. And it's simply because of this happening in 2013 and the repercussions going on in the pricing. And you know what? This is not going to reverse. This is not going to reverse until Saudi Arabia wants it to reverse. Look for the other videos, supply and demand, and other oil videos. And as always, if you want to get our position paper every 6 months or the monthly alert, you can click here. It'll take you to the landing page where you can sign up there. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.